Hi everybody, I'm TheSuffolkRam
and Middlemeister.
And we're from Rant Nerds, and welcome to our discussion on, well, not just the finale of Doctor Who, but also, I suppose, all the season in general.
Yeah, like an overall review, the whole shebang.
Yeah, so we both watched the last episode last night.
Yeah.
Hopefully that'll be yesterday for you guys as well when this goes out, so I'm trying to get up today. And we've got some differing opinions on it, I think we'll say.
Yeah, that's a good way to put it.
Yeah, I really liked it.
Yeah, I disliked it so much I don't know where to begin.
Right, yeah. Okay, we'll begin.
Well, I'll start with the beginning of the first episode, which, you know, because see it as an hour and 45-minute finale, because that started with him regenerating, didn't it?
Yeah. I will just say before we go, this is a spoiler-filled thing.
For the
spoilers, so drop if you want to.
And I think if you're going to start like a big finale with a regeneration, you follow through with that regeneration at the end. You don't have... Because
we kind of knew that wasn't going to happen.
Yeah, because we knew...
We
knew at least Stephen Moffat was his Christmas one, so it would still be...
So we kind of guessed that wasn't going to happen.
Capaldi, but there was just two fake regenerations in one series, really. It kind of smacks of someone who's maybe slightly, you know, running out of ideas.
Yeah, I get that. I mean, I think it's basically setting up for the fact that he's going to have to come to terms with the idea. He doesn't... For him, the world sort of he lost everything in the space of few moments. You know, he lost Bill, he lost Missy in a weird way, Nardole. He lost sort of everything shortly, so he wasn't too keen on the idea of regenerating, and he doesn't want to sort of... And then he gets himself... And basically, probably if we guessed right in saying that he gets caught out. He doesn't sacrifice himself, he gets caught out, he just gets shot in the back, not planning it. So he wasn't planning to regenerate, he gets caught out and he's a bit pissed off by the fact.
Yeah.
And I think he's trying to will not go forward. And I think the whole idea of the Christmas one's going to be him meeting his original self and sort of being convinced that it's not necessarily it's his time to move on. I think it's almost like sort of coming to terms with your own mortality in a weird way. I think because it wasn't planned, he hadn't sort of made a conscious decision that I'm going to sacrifice myself and therefore regenerate. It's, oh shit, I've just been shot by a Cyberman. Yeah,
but then that would be okay if this was a fairly new show. You've got 50 years of regeneration lore built into it, more than 50 years now, and then when regeneration starts, that's it. You know, like David Tennant didn't want to leave. He fought it and blew up the TARDIS in the process, but still had to regenerate.
I think there have been instances in the past where he's held it back in a way.
Yeah. He's always kind of regenerated when his time's come, though.
I think this is going to be a case of his time is going to come. He knows it's going to come. He's just not accepting. He's willing himself not to regenerate.
Yeah.
I think that's what the whole point is going to be. He's got to accept that, and he's going to trump off, but he's going to find it'll wreck him basically, and it'll make him. Well, at least that's what I hope they do.
Yeah.
It's sort of like he's going to be wrecked by and pushed by, and he's going to have to give in to it.
I can see some people seeing it that way as a heroic, but I saw it as him.
I don't say it's heroic at all.
I thought it came off like he's done such great work on his own, Peter Capaldi, creating his version of the Doctor. That it all came down in that moment to him being kind of like a petulant toddler having a tantrum. Like, no, I won't go.
That was a little. I will admit that was a little bit cheesy. I think it was more of a case of he felt he hadn't finished. I think he's Peter Capaldi of Nardole is he's so concerned about protecting those he likes, so forth, and he got himself in a situation where he hadn't finished what he was meant to do. He hadn't finished. You know, if he had like sort of done it all, Simon, he was sat there dying, and he saw Bill come over, and he saw Missy, and they knew they were fine there, and that the people, the sailors had escaped. He probably more inclined to think to go, because he didn't know any of that. Because that's the tragedy of this whole thing, is that he has no idea that Missy, as far as he's concerned, Missy decided to leave him and abandon him. He has no idea that Missy tried to redeem himself.
That's a whole other issue for me, that was.
He has no idea about what happened to Bill.
No.
He has no idea what happened to Bill. You know, he doesn't know that she is dead.
Yeah.
You know, she did actually die.
Yeah.
Well, yeah, I mean, I think she's technically dead.
Her end was basically Clara 2.0, wasn't it? Exactly the same deal. Time and space, this time she's just done the TARDIS.
But she's, I think that this side different, because whereas Clara was basically pulled out of time and stopped in time, in Bill's case, she is actually dead, but she's been sort of in the same way that girl was killed, but sort of almost resurrected in a form by that
kind of.
thing. So it's not, her body's still there. Her body is gone.
They both went off into
space.
Cosmic.
Yeah,
mission.
they did. There's definitely parallels between Clara and me and Bill, and I can't remember the name of the girl, first one. But I thought, Paul. So I thought, and I've lost my train of thought. But yeah, I thought that sort of like, he doesn't know anything, and he doesn't know what happened to Nardole. He doesn't know if they made it or not, if they escaped. He assumes they did, but he has no idea. So I think it's tragic. Yeah. He has no idea what happened to all his friends. He must know that somebody must survive, because otherwise how did he end up in his TARDIS? But then he might have thought, so he has no idea. He's really, I would say, it's quite a broken situation. He has no idea what happened to any of his people, which is quite unique for the Doctor. When you look back at his past selves, that they generally know what's going on with everybody, even if it's sort of a sad ending, you know. When because most companions haven't actually had much way of showing happy endings, really.
No,
Rose
meaning's worth going to someone.
Rose is okay. She got put into a different. Well, actually, I think it's a recurring. It's a recurring thing that the Doctor destroys lives, isn't it? That was a fair season 4 thing, wasn't it? So Rose ends up in an alternate dimension, but she's got you know,
Doctor.
She's got the other Doctor, which I thought was very cheesy. But she's got her family again. She's got her boyfriend, which she doesn't really want a boyfriend. Martha's the only one I think got away quite clean. She just chose to leave. She got away quite clean.
Yeah.
Donna, probably the most tragic of the lot. She's effectively dead. She has no memories of what happened. So from his point of view, the Donna that travelled with him is pretty much dead in a weird way.
And she knew she hated herself. The version before she met the Doctor, she couldn't stand her life and had to go back to it.
Yeah.
Won the lottery in the end, didn't
Yeah, indeed. And then Amy and Rory, they had a very tragic. They ended up they were together, but they were trapped in a past they could never leave. They were trapped in a past. That was
no TV or nothing for a long time.
No, Dean. I mean, the thing is though, they could probably make lots. If they depending on how good they are at memory, they could probably make a few sporting. Guesses, couldn't they? I bet I know what date the moon landing is going to occur on. That sort of thing they could do. Then Clara, well, I don't like Clara, but she actually died. She actually died.
Yeah.
But she's she's technically dead. Caught in this sort of situation.
Yeah.
So I think there's a lot of parallels here that no complaints I've ever had, apart from Marv, really actually had to say a happy ending. And
no.
And Bill dies. She actually does, and I'm quite pleased they actually stuck. He actually, although she survived in a weird way, I'm quite pleased that he stuck to it. Actually left it as a Simon. She didn't get killed. She just died.
Except that girl said, "I can bring you back," like that.
She did. That was a little bit of a
human form, because it's just a bunch of particles floating about. I can make you human again, just like that.
That was a little bit of a. That was a little bit of a.
I had monumental issues with her returning anyway.
I quite like the tie with the first episode. I quite like the fact that it was obviously a fate. I think perhaps it was too subtly hinted at.
Yeah.
I think that was the big issue. Perhaps it was too subtle throughout the whole.
I wasn't ready for that. Have you seen the film The Abyss?
Yes.
Well, that film, like, amazing throughout, and then like the ending is just like everything's magically turned out okay. Yeah. And in this, Dr. Bill, they're on this battlefield. They're completely screwed over. And then all of a sudden, you're not a Sideman anymore. You're back in the TARDIS.
I don't think it's
a flash of a wand.
Yeah.
I thought that was
annoying. I don't think it's a case of her, she's not Simon anymore. I think it's a case of that her... I think it's more a case of... It's a copy of her, as it were. It's
sort of, but she was pulled right out of the suit, wasn't she? And the suit just collapsed.
I didn't take that from her. I took it from that she was more of a... I took it that as more of a copy than anything else. I interpreted that as the suit... She wasn't took out of the suit. That was her dying, basically. But this one came there to sort of like make a copy of her, because that girl's a copy herself.
Yeah, but I did say more of
Bill
being pulled out of the suit.
Perhaps it's this interpretation thing. I interpreted differently to that. I could see that conclusion, but I thought it was more metaphorical.
Yeah.
Metaphorical to show what happened. I thought that's what I sort of felt it was meant to be.
I didn't like that corny Disney moment either, where her tear brought the Doctor back to life. That's like Tangled, a Disney, kids sort of fairy tale movie. Or this magic tear will bring you back,
Yeah, but we knew the Doctor. Yeah, well, something like that had to happen. We knew the Doctor. Yeah, I can see that.
And the whole Missy thing annoyed me as well, because she kind of found redemption, but it absolutely made no difference to anyone whatsoever.
I think
because she didn't help or save anybody. She didn't, and the Doctor was... You need the Doctor to be aware of it in some ways, otherwise it's kind of pointless.
Why?
Because she didn't redeem herself. She didn't do anything.
But why? But that's a tragedy to see. That's a tragedy to her character. That the one time she decides to do something actually decent and good, her own self can't cope with that and actually betrays themselves.
Yeah,
that's part of tragedy. I don't think everything has to be tied up with it. I think that's part of the tragedy of that. Oh, she was going with you, so she was going to do it, but hers can't let her do it. So Missy's a tragic character.
I kind of saw that, but when she died and it was over, I felt nothing. Like it was just okay.
Well, is she dead? He sent it to the full blast. You couldn't try to regenerate. Is she dead? We didn't actually see her die per se, did we?
I need to get Bill on there to cry over her.
Exactly.
It's either that or the Master's next regeneration isn't Missy, it's someone else. Before Missy.
But she says she remembers going back to the TARDIS regenerating into herself.
Yeah, she lies as much as the Doctor knows.
Well, that's true, yeah.
But yeah, that's the only way I can see them working it back to her, but...
Yeah, I'm not convinced that... Well, I'm not convinced that the Master's gone.
No.
I'm not convinced that Missy... I don't think we'll see Missy again, but
no.
I'm not convinced that the Master Missy is gone from the series.
You'd assume the new guy would want to use the Master at some point.
Possibly.
Yeah.
Possibly.
Because John, great potential in that character, the only other Time Lord and everything like that,
Yeah. But I thought that was a real tragic, sad moment to the actual episodes, and it felt good in a way to have like a bit of tragedy in the episode that he doesn't know she redeemed herself. He doesn't know I thought I liked that. I liked the fact that he didn't have a nice tie up. Wrapped in a bow, to use your phrase, Disney ending. Oh, she actually came back. That would have been I think that was quite a nice sort of subversion of that, because you all think she's going to go back and fight with the Doctor and so forth, and she's wounded her old self, and he's going to go and regenerate. She's going to fight with the Doctor, and it's going to be a last stand, and that's when they both go together. But after that moment of shoots in the back, that was unexpected, and it really twisted. I thought that was a nice subversion of the whole idea and the tragedy of it.
I thought it was okay. I just felt nothing for it. That was the thing that surprised me a little bit.
I felt sad. I felt very sad.
Yeah, I thought it was
never going to know.
Yeah.
But you never know.
Yeah. That still didn't really win me over. And I didn't like John Sims in that episode at all either. He was brilliant in the previous one. In this one, he just sulked about and came up with a few little quips.
Well, to be fair, it was not... That was... He wasn't given a lot to do. He was, as a character, slightly... wasted. It did feel like that he was put in there purely to... I think it was there to explain how the Master became Missy.
Yeah.
And it was also put in there, I think, in a way to... It did feel like it was put in there just to sort of like get people to watch.
Yeah.
It did feel like... But...
And then the ending, where he kills her.
Yeah.
And then brings back that god-awful irritating laugh of his that he does.
Yeah.
That laugh.
Yeah, well...
I know it's supposed to be like cackling and things.
That comes with the Master, fortunately. You've got to say it comes with the territory.
She never did it, though, as Missy.
But she's a different version of him, wasn't she?
Yeah. But he's always been a bit like that in the past, hasn't he? In the old shows, he was very... A little bit over the top.
He was very hammy. He was very, very hammy in the old shows.
Even in that one-off movie, he was a bit like that, wasn't he?
Yeah, we won't talk about the movie.
That was tragic. Tragedy, that was.
Talk about the movie.
Even though that was a good Doctor, but...
Yeah, Paul McGann, so we didn't get more Paul McGann, but don't talk about the movie.
No.
He only appeared off it as Doctor on screen like twice, once in the movie and once in the short they made for the War Doctor.
That was excellent, wasn't it, that little short?
That just tied it together nicely.
Shame that wasn't part of the thing. That was just like a YouTube, like online kind of thing, wasn't it?
Mm. Well, I think the trouble is if you put it on as part of the episode, people are going, "Who the hell's that?"
Yeah,
because the Paul McGann film was 96,
something like that. Yeah,
96 I think it came out, and this is 9 years later.
Yeah,
the people is they know who Chris Ferguson, they know who Joe Tennant is. If someone pulled this guy turns up, they're thinking, "Who the hell's that?" I don't know who that. He's not the Doctor.
No.
I don't know who that is. So I can see why I put it as a separate thing. That was more to me as a bonus for the long-term fans.
Yeah,
less as a Easter egg for the other things.
It's on Netflix, by the way, if anyone wants to check out that Doctor Who movie.
Or if you have your sanity, don't.
Yeah.
I think we should briefly discuss the rest of the episode. I mean,
I
liked the pace of this episode. I felt that Moffat doesn't go in for the big, splashy, bangy episodes, does he?
There were quite a few explosions. Right
towards the end. They were. Yeah. The majority of the episode was setting up for this last stand, and there's a director in the character. That was the majority of the episode, planning how they were going to get out of it. it was a nice sort of last stand. They knew it's going to come at some point. They had to put up to it. That's quite nice. Well, and yes, it got banged towards the end, but to be fair, you need to get a bit banged in that man's Cyberman. But it was logical and reasonable why they could do that. They were overthrowing the fuel lines and so forth.
Yeah, there was one explosion that was there purely for joke, though. She threw that apple, exploded, and then later on, Nardole says it's like the best apple upgrade ever. There's a whole scene just for that joke.
Yeah, but I think. Wasn't the point was they meant to be sort of trying to confuse Cybermen and trying to sort of perceptions? That was all the idea.
Because they're not particularly intelligent or anything.
No, really, so they're trying to confuse them. But I like the overall pace of the episode. I did think the Cybermen were very much they were there in the background really to sort of drive the episode along. They weren't really that big a deal for it. They were just they're a bit like the zombies in The Walking Dead. They're there more to drive the plot than to actually be the main part of it.
Yeah, pretty much cannon fodder for a lot of it as well.
Yeah, they are. But no, I must. I know you don't. I can see why. So I can see your points, but I still quite enjoyed it. I still felt it ended the series in a nice way. It wrapped up a lot of the parts of the series. There are other issues with it as well. You know, there's issues that. Moffat does this a lot. He leaves a lot of things out of the episodes, like how on earth does the Doctor get back to the TARDIS? I mean, presumably they just come through the lifts and so.
Oh, that magic girl.
But I don't think the idea was she just being the transport there. I'm sure they actually had to move him physically.
I don't know. They did that thing, didn't they, where they were on planets for all.
I don't think she actually transformed like that.
Bill does say, doesn't she, that this seems like the right place to end up. I think it was just magic, binging boggly boo stuff.
Maybe,
but.
That poor guy at the top, the blue guy, has no idea what happened. He's only been up there he's only up there 10. He's only up there 10 minutes. He has no idea what's gone on. And what happens to the ship? There's no explanation what happens to the ship either.
He only went to make a pot noodle and hasn't finished out yet.
I mean, and the ship. There's no explanation what happens to the rest of the ship. Does it get sucked into a black hole or something like that? I thought that's what's going.
Well, it does sort of do that, doesn't it? Because you see Nardole that was the only bit that I liked. His character's finale kind of he was in that other level, wasn't he? Above, and his life now is sort of looking after that community, isn't he?
Yeah.
That was kind of what they showed the ship, wasn't it? That you see it's still just as it always has been.
Yeah.
He had that speech as well, which was really nice about he did it because it was the right thing to do.
Yeah.
I like that speech, but he said maybe none of them will survive, or very few of them will make it, but they all survived. No one even got a scratch. Of the people he was talking about, they didn't even no one even got a sprained ankle while they were running.
I think it's because they thought they had their plan, they had to deal with it. Because at the time, I don't know if Nardole had figured out how to do the explosion at that point. So perhaps at the time he didn't know how they were going to do it, and it was only because Nardole figured out how to hack into the system and do the explosions that they all of a sudden they had a fighting chance.
Yeah, I just find it all a bit meandering and
I like the slow pace of it. I
don't mind slow pace if you're building something really cool, but it didn't for me. So
I think this is where we're going to disagree because I like TC. But it's fine. With just people like different episodes.
Yeah.
The other thing I was feeling about it. Well, actually, we'll probably go. So I think we've hit that episode quite well. Shall we go to the post-season discussion?
We'll just mention that the end was the first Doctor's coming back.
Oh yeah, of course.
He was good in the one-off special they made about his life as a Doctor, and
I'd not seen the one-off special. I missed that.
He'll do a very, very good job, the Doctor.
Well, when I watched him come out, because obviously the voice is the obvious difference you hear because he does it. When he comes out, the way he just instantly grabs his shirt and does that sort of thing to his shirt. That was so William Hartnell. I was like, it's William Hartnell again. We never watched any of the Hartnell era shows.
I've seen a few. I watched one fairly recently, the first ever one. I've seen
The Unearthly Child.
Yeah, and I saw one with those Mondas Sagmen in.
That's his first and his last one. Then you saw.
Oh right. Oh yeah.
Ted Platt was the last one he did, and The Unearthly Child was the first one they did.
He was good in that one, but he looked a little bit like he wasn't 100% sure what was going on all the time.
That's because
a bit.
I think at the end that he was starting to forget his lines. I think he was actually getting a little bit senile towards.
Yeah.
That's part of the reason why I sort of write him out is that he's getting a little bit, and he's struggling to do the filming schedule and so forth. He's basically getting too old for it.
Yeah.
And he slipped out at the end. So I think that's because I said in one episode he's actually clear out of an episode. He wasn't meant to be, but he was just too little to film.
Oh yeah.
But it definitely got his mannerisms across.
Yeah. He's very, like I said, he's great at drama, so that should be excellent. That one.
Cool. So I think it's time we look back at the rest of the season in general and whole. I think one of the things that sort of struck out at me is actually this series is actually interesting that it's probably the first thing I'm trying to think about that the Daleks haven't had really much of a major part in.
No.
As almost like a side character in the first episode, and that was it.
Yeah, Stephen Moffat said in the past that he struggles to find ways to make them sort of scary again.
Yeah, I think they've been overdone a little bit.
Yeah, we'll leave them alone for a while now.
Yeah. Of course,
thinking.
First season, I'm trying to think back. I mean, I'm sure it's been like a Dalek episode of most of the seasons. I'm trying to think there was one back in 2000.
Well, Matt Smith's first one, or
Matt Smith had a Dalek.
World War II one, wasn't it?
Yeah, the World War II one's a Dalek. Capaldi's had one where she go inside that Dalek.
Yeah.
I can't remember the last series they did. The one, not series 9. If there was, I'm trying to remember if there was episode 9 or not.
What, season 9?
Yeah.
Ooh.
That was the one.
Oh yeah, of course. The beginning, the first episode.
Yes, of course. Yeah,
that's a big Dalek one.
Yeah, it is big Dalek one. So yeah, I think we shouldn't have forgot that. Really.
No worry about it.
Yeah, but I think it's a sign that starts definitely pushed out of the series. I think it's been a series very much of spoilers. Yeah, everything was. There's so much they could have potentially had. They could have not revealed and hidden away and so forth. And subdivided. They spoiled a lot of the episodes. So, I mean, overall, I think it's been a good season.
I think they felt because it was Peter Capaldi's last season. I mean, I think because season 8 was a bit of a dead loss really.
That was awful.
And season 9 was excellent, but did a lot of big 2-part episodes and tried a lot of new things. And I think for this series, they might give Peter Capaldi all these classic episode version of all these classic episodes.
Like
the last one. Yeah, they said we'll give him all these great episodes, stories to kind of go out on.
Yeah.
I think that was maybe part of their plan to give him all these classic little mini stories.
Yeah, no, I think you're right. I think that was the intention, and it did feel that way when you watched it. It did feel like these are like the Doctor's greatest hits in a way. The usual. I mean, I've always said my favourite type of episodes are the ones where it's a small group of people trapped somewhere and having to sort of fight off a hut villain, and you had the one where they're in the house.
Yeah, the haunted house kind of one.
Yeah, and the one on the space station, Oxygen.
Yeah.
They've had quite a few like that. I mean, let's go through them. So, we had Pilot to start with, which is now the bookend of the series.
Yeah.
Which I thought was a good introductory episode to the whole thing.
Yeah.
You then had Smile,
the human colony kind of episode.
Yeah.
Where's humanity now, which they've done a lot of.
Yeah, and it sort of dropped some hints of what's going to happen to humanity in the future and so forth.
Then you did London in the past.
London in the past. That was I thought an excellent one as well.
No,
good bad guy in that one.
Yeah.
Then we had The House.
Yeah.
Well, Knock Knock. That was the House one.
Yeah, that was a great one.
That was really good, yeah. David Suchet, Poirot was in there, doing his thing. We then had Oxygen, which was one of it's going to be, if I had to pick a favourite one of the series, that's probably my favourite ones of the series, if not my favouriteest one of the series.
That was one of the best space stations in trouble episodes they've ever done, really, in the modern era.
Yeah, to me that's just a classic hero on a space station with a group of people fighting. I always love those type of episodes where it's like people trapped in a really confined space. Like I always like the Impossible Planet episode.
Oh yeah,
with the Ood, I always like that. I like that 2-parter. All the ones we've done that I've really enjoyed. After Oxygen we had the trilogy.
Yeah.
So we had Extremis, which was an interesting concept because it was a bit different.
Yeah, fake doctor and all that.
Yeah, it wasn't. Yeah,
pretty cool.
Although I didn't know it was a fake doctor.
No.
That was quite an interesting concept. Then we had again probably my definitely another one of the favourite episode series, which was I can't remember the name of it. That's the one where they have the pyramid turns up.
Yeah.
The pyramid at the end of the world.
Yeah, that's it.
Yeah.
Was that the one that featured? No, that was the next one, wasn't it? That featured the first fake regeneration, wasn't it? Final part.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The pyramid at the end of the world was the one where they actually had that weird. They've sort of stayed humanity thing. That was, I thought, really well done.
We had a discussion about the door lock.
Yeah, we won't rehash the door lock discussion.
But yeah,
I'm still happy with it.
That was a good one.
Yeah. Lie of the Land.
Yeah.
Which I wasn't so keen on.
I didn't mind it as much because you weren't satisfied with the conclusion.
It felt very let down, yeah.
It rushed.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. So we also got opposite opinions on what I liked about the finale, what I didn't like about that one, and vice versa.
Yeah.
Then we had, which we only discussed recently on Tuesday, which was
the Empress of Mars.
Empress of Mars, which is the B movie-ish episode.
Yeah.
Then we had
the Scottish
one.
Roman thing.
Yeah, so that's all about going to the past history episode.
Yeah, and a mysterious monster out there somewhere.
Yeah, mysterious monster saw. Then we had last week's episode, obviously, and then obviously the finale.
Yeah.
So I think overall it's been a cracking season, to be honest.
I think if I had a score out of 10, I'd go somewhere between like a 7 and an 8.
Really?
Yeah.
I'd be more like 8 and 9.
Yeah.
Personally. I don't think I've ever had a season that would be 10 out of 10. I don't think that'd be possible.
No, I think season 9 is the closest we might ever get to a 10 out of 10 season.
That was a really good season. I'd definitely say, my two top episodes of the season have got to be it's going to be, I've always said Oxygen and The People at the End of the World. Probably my two favourite episodes of the season. I've had to pick two. Least favourite, probably be Lie of the Land.
Yeah.
And probably Smile.
Yeah.
Wasn't too keen on Smile.
If I had to pick my favourite, mine might be...
You pick two, make it fair.
Yeah, it might be Pyramid at the End of the World. Might be my favourite. My second favourite, I really enjoyed Pilot because it was it was like the first one, and it felt like a lot of things we were worried about turned out really well, like Bill and everything.
No, that's a good shout.
I enjoyed that one, and then my two least favourite ones were probably all. I'd probably go with Smile as my second least favourite. My actual least favourite was
the Doctor's Falls.
Yeah, the Doctor's Falls.
That's fair enough.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's interesting how we both shared a couple of our favourite episodes.
Yeah.
So.
And one of the Smile is the.
Yeah, Smile. I think Smile's going to be very dated in 10 years. It's going to be very dated, isn't it? Because they're using face emojis and so forth. It's been very, very dated.
Although seeing that as one of the least favourite ones, considering that was still actually a decent episode,
oh yeah,
says a lot about the series.
I think this, even its poorest episode, depending on your point of view, is still pretty darn decent.
Yeah.
And that's a good sign of the series. If its poorest episode is, in my case, Lie of the Land, if that's its poorest episode.
Yeah.
Definitely, you can complain too much really about the season in general.
No.
I mean, you compare back to season 8 and trying to find, it was the opposite way around, trying to find a decent episode amongst the season. There were so many shockingly poor episodes in that season.
Yeah. The Caretaker was so unbelievably boring.
And the monster was ridiculous.
Oh god, yeah,
that was stupid.
He said it was like the scariest thing he'd ever known, and all that kind of stuff, and it just turned out to be rubbish.
Yeah, well, it looked
ridiculous.
Like the fiercest
villain ever.
It looked like someone jumped on a ability scooter, running around. It ridiculous. It looked absolutely. I mean, when you saw the screens like that, it was just hilariously bad.
Yeah, I think Johnny Five from Short Circuit looked better back.
Yeah. I think don't think you're wrong there. It looks something like you'd see like a Japanese robot show, isn't it?
It's bad.
Yeah, that was really, really, really bad. But there are lots of terrible episodes. Most of them Danny Pink in them.
Yeah.
You'd have a couple of decent ones. You had Flatline in there.
Yeah.
And
one Inside the Dalek was okay. It was quite fun.
That was season 9, wasn't it?
Quite inventive.
Yeah, it was different. It was
Yeah.
The trouble was though, I knew what the ending was going to be before I watched it.
Oh yeah.
And I did like some of the inconsistencies in there because at one point at the very end he goes. He doesn't let that woman on board the TARDIS because she's a soldier. He doesn't like soldiers. Well, Doctor, you spent a lot of time working with UNIT, and that's a whole army unit, and you're friends with the Brigadier and all sorts of them there. You had Captain Jack there, who was a soldier. You can't really claim, I don't like soldiers. Well, that's a bit of it. That felt very convenient for that episode.
Yeah.
But also, I disliked that was basically setting him up to dislike Danny Pink.
Yeah. That was it. And then I thought the time heist, that was pretty good.
Yeah, that was that always made me think of Farscape.
Yeah, that might have been my favourite episode of that series.
Yeah. No, for me it'd definitely be Flatline.
I think, for season 10, I think that felt like a nice palate cleanser after season 9 and its big ideas and episodes and things. And then before the next series, go for all these classics, like everyone knows who the Doctor is now, and they kind of re-established that. Yeah. Kind of classic episodes.
It does feel like we're coming to an end of an era, doesn't it?
Yeah.
It does feel. And I think the Christmas one's going to be quite he tends to do quite sort of cheerful episodes, but I think Christmas will be quite a sad episode.
Yeah, I think it will be. Looks like it's going to be quite a retrospective, sort of, internalised episode, maybe.
Yeah.
But
I think it's going to be a Doctor meeting his past self and basically coming to terms with who he is and the need to let go. I think that's what the sort of the basically going to be saying. Look, he's going to be his first to say, look, I'm the first one. I had to do it, and you're now, and how many people come before you done it? You need to sort of get a grip, man. And
that whole part of regeneration could pay off with that episode, but it just would have been nice to see him regenerate into someone new without.
But we all knew it wasn't going to happen.
Beforehand.
We all knew it wasn't going to happen.
We said
we guessed, didn't we? We said he's not going to regenerate
because we knew who was writing the episode, and there's no way the new guy would let someone else create the character, basically.
So that's probably why it didn't bother me too much, because I knew it was going to happen.
Yeah, but still, it's just a little bit annoyed. Two fake regenerations like that in one episode, in one season.
I wonder if that the one from La La was meant to sort of like foreshadow it. In a weird way, sort of show that Doctor can sort of hold back a regeneration if he needs to. Or whether it's meant to be foreshadowing a little bit.
But he was totally faking it.
But it was a bit done. Yeah, but the fact that Doctor can fake it means he's got some control over his regeneration, doesn't it?
Kind of. Although 50 years of the show does show he kind of doesn't have a big say in it.
Yes and no. Yes and no. I mean, without going through all the old serials, I could easily go for the old series and pick out a lot of sort of interesting tidbits.
Yeah, true.
Yes and no. So I think it's going to be. It's definitely. I am looking for the Christmas special, and fire out. But I think it's going to be not say tier 4 Christmas special, but definitely a sad Christmas special.
Yeah, I'm looking forward to what will come as well with the next series. Series 11.
Yeah.
I think the future is good for it. Obviously, it depends a lot on who they choose to be the next Doctor, but they've got it right pretty much every time so far, haven't they?
Well,
so hopefully they'll keep that going.
We'll see how your tenor does and how if you keep it going for us.
Yeah, see how old Hugh Grant does.
God's sake. If it's Hugh Grant, that'll be... Oh, God. I'm just going to go, it's a solid screwdriver.
Have you ever seen that BBC One Children Need special, though, where he played the Doctor very briefly?
Yes.
I thought he was so good in that.
Curse of Fatal Death. It was good.
Yeah, I know there's like 12 Doctors in that one, but I thought he was really good in the little bit he got. I felt like he was... I just think he could get it, but the chances of him doing it are zero, minuscule.
I don't think they'd ask him.
I think if they did ask him, he might do it because of all the romantic comedies he gets stuck with. I think to do something totally different, he might do it. That's
the only character. He only knows how to play one character, bumbling Englishman.
Not always.
I've only seen a few Hugh Grant films, and Hugh Grant plays Hugh Grant in every film. He doesn't have any. He can't. He just got no variety to his acting style. He just plays sort of he just plays a bumbling English middle class twit.
He got stuck in that though. He hates making movies. He's often said
don't make them.
Yeah, but he make a ton of money, doesn't he?
Oh, that's true. Yeah, I really hate making all this money. Really hate it. Really, really dislike it.
Yeah,
I really hated it. I mean, he's well known enough that he could push himself into another role.
Yeah.
He could do it. So I think it's just he can little minimal effort in, carry it off quite well, and get away with it.
Yeah, if not him, then who Laurie? But I think they should go for a woman. I think they should go for a woman.
I'd definitely be a woman. I'll be amazed if it's a woman. I don't.
Really, you'd be amazed?
I'd be quite amazed. I don't think the BBC would quite willing to give up.
It's so heading that way. It feels like for me, but
I think
I won't be surprised if it is a man.
I think Moffat would like to do that, but I don't think the BBC.
He won't ever say no, will he, Moffat?
No, but I think he would have really liked to do that.
Don't forget Chris Chibnall, who's Olivia Colman won Oscar BAFTAs for her role in Broadchurch, and he's very strong on strong female characters.
Yeah,
old Chivers.
Well, we'll see, won't we? We'll find out.
Certainly will.
I don't think it'll be just. Anyway, I doubt it'll be just their decisions anyway. There's going to be a lot more people involved in deciding who the next Doctor's going to be. It's not going to be just their decisions anyway.
No,
there's going to be enough layers of protection and all that. There's going to be a lot of upper layers of BBC management who aren't going to just let. They're going to be very specific about who they're in. But I do hope they keep it a secret. I want.
Not a chance in hell.
No, they won't be. They won't be. As we see in the sense, they won't do. But I would love it if they actually just, would just get to completely under wraps.
Yeah.
And we just get to this Christmas and then it regenerates and, I know, it'd be someone. someone completely off the wall walked out there. I mean, it could be Hugh Grant, and because that would be off the wall and silly.
They could do that really late on as well. They didn't have to film that with the rest of the episode. They could film the arrival of the new character like way later towards the episode being shown to reduce that chance.
They did it with David Tennant. They kept it very hush who was going to be, and they kept the generation under wraps. Yeah, I don't think that's going to happen again. Like you say, they'll do some silly BBC special show.
Yeah,
BBC are good at some things, they're really bad at other things. They're bad at scheduling.
Yeah,
they can't keep an episode. They can't keep the series on the same time every week for 12 weeks.
Yeah, I know.
They just no, we're going to move it this week. We're going to move this week. So I'll just leave it where it is. You can, you know it's going to be on. Don't keep shuffling everything around it because people. That's where ratings get lost because people expect to see it.
At least it was better this year than season 9. Though.
Oh,
season 9 was like one episode was 6 something rather, and then one episode was like 8.
Yeah,
and things like that.
It's ridiculous. It's like you have to. I mean, TV listings. You shouldn't be a stage where you have to go to TV listings just to make sure it's on the same time as normal.
I think that's why they showed it at a different time this year. Because last year they showed it at the same time as Strictly, and they had to keep moving it for when Strictly was on and other shows like that. Yeah. So this time they showed it at a time when there was less.
I mean, it didn't move around so much this year, but it did move around. It went back and forth roughly over an hour, effectively.
Yeah,
like 7:15 to 8:15 to 7:15,
but nowhere near as bad as season 9.
God no. Just leave it where it is, BBC. You know it's going to be on for 12 weeks. Book the slot for 12. Just leave it.
Yeah.
They have got some funny ideas, have the BBC.
Yeah.
I mean, it's not like there's anything interesting on Saturday either. You've only got Strictly. You cut something off that.
Yeah, but it's a lot more viewers on at the time, doesn't it? Especially
quality over quantity.
Yeah, but people
quality viewers.
That's why they did it again. Didn't put it against Strictly this time.
Yeah, and I mean, delay it for football. Okay, fine. You like football. Yeah. Okay.
The
football ends.
Right.
No. Wait. Just let me finish. Hear me out. Okay. Football ends. Okay. Ends. Sort of 15 minutes before the show's meant to start. You probably plan to have half-hour long chat with the people. Stuff it, you've got to do it 15 minutes. Or if it ends 5 minutes before it starts, just get going and go saying, well, that was an interesting match. Some people scored some goals. They won, they lost. But lots of good, and then end it.
You can't do it that way, no, because there's FA Cup final. You have to show the trophy being handed over and everything.
You can't have to show that. Just CGI. Right, then what you need to do, before the game happens, you get both teams out there, you film the trophy being handed to one.
You can't do that.
Yes, of course you can.
No, you can't.
Yes, you can.
No,
work for the Apprentice. Just film it in every single time. Just do it. It's fine. I have a certain hatred.
You're just lucky it didn't go to extra time because that would have done another half hour.
I just have a real hatred of sports programmes messing around TV schedules.
You hide it so well, though.
I know. BBC's big enough now. They can have BBC Sports Channel because it's free to you anyway. They can, people can get it now. Put all your sports programme on that. Fine. It all goes in the same part.
They put on BBC Two. I don't think.
No, just have a channel for BBC Sport.
They can't afford to do that. They've already said they can't afford. They were going to take over
they can find a way.
The BBC free space, but they couldn't afford it to make BBC
rubbish.
1+1. They originally couldn't do that.
1+1, that would be worth it, wasn't it?
They had plans. People have been asking for a long time.
1+1. BBC doesn't need 1+1. It's got iPlayer.
Yeah, no, I think that was their argument, but people have been asking for that for a long time.
People are stupid. You've got iPlayer these days. Come on, 1+1 channels are a thing of the past. They're not needed.
But my point is, they can't afford the extra channel. That's more the point.
Just put up subscription service and just make people pay for it.
They can't, can they? The government wouldn't let them.
Just don't have sport then. Just stop ruining my scheduling, TV scheduling, because people can't keep the time on sports programmes.
They only have the FA Cup. That's the only sport.
I think they should actually have snipers sit around this field with tranquilisers, not actual bullets. And as it gets towards the end of time, if people aren't getting anywhere close to their religion, they start tranking people randomly, and then eventually someone will have to score a goal and win. Or have sudden death.
Yeah, well, they have penalties.
Yeah, the penalties are no good, are they? I mean, I watched the football match. Well, they had this extra time at the end. So what? You had 90 minutes. What do you need another 5 minutes for?
30.
30. What do you need 5 minutes for? You had 90. You had 90 minutes. Why was that not decisive enough?
I think we're probably getting off.
Yeah, sorry.
Don't know who topic here.
Anyway, this is sorry. But anyway,
no, good series.
Good series, yeah.
Looking forward to the future.
Yeah, looking forward to the future.
Hate the finale. That sums up for me.
All right. For me, good series, looking for the future. Love the finale. That sums up for me.
Yeah.
Well, thank you everybody for watching. I've been TheSuffolkRam.
I've been Middlemeister.
And so, probably, well, I'm not sure when you'll see us. Obviously, you'll see us in the podcast, you watch the podcast, but I'm not sure when we're doing one of these.
No, probably sometime after Christmas.
Yeah, it'll be sometime after Christmas. We'll all be too busy around Christmas, I imagine, to actually get away to do something, but we might do it around Christmas.
Sometime around then.
Yeah, so...
if we do one.
It would be nice to. If not, it won't be till next year when the next season starts.
Yeah.
So, thank you very much for watching. Please, if you've enjoyed this, please subscribe to our channel. Come join us on our podcast. We have podcasts every other week.
Yeah.
It's going to be either on Friday or Saturday, to be determined this week.
Yeah.
We haven't decided that yet. But yeah, come out to us every other week, and we have other videos up on there, and all sorts. And we'll get Middlemeister making some videos soon at one point.
Yeah.
He'll get and put some stuff up on there.
So if you rant, I'll do my Middlemeister moans.
Yeah, that'd be good. So, thank you very much for watching the TheSuffolkRam.
I'm a Middlemeister.
And we'll see you in the future.
Yep.